out on the old front porch this evening and reading from the book Alpenglow by Bufford J. Hall. I've read a lot of his poetry on this channel before, but you know, the tornadoes that hit London, Kentucky, and Somerset, Kentucky there a few days ago. I was really at a loss of words. Some very close friends of mine, they got their house destroyed completely. I just couldn't imagine what they're going through. But I thought I would read some poems. You know, poetry always, when I sit down and read a good poem, it makes me feel a little bit better, you know, and it makes me more calm, more at peace when I'm reading poetry sometimes. And again, this is from the book Alpenglow by Bufford J. Hall. The book Alpenglow by Bufford J. Hall. And he's a friend of mine here in Hyman, Kentucky. And so I want to read this. This poem is entitled Light After the Storm. The smoky dark mist arises slow after the tempest has rolled past. Hanging below the gray clouds, the mountain ridgeline seen at last. The roll of thunder no longer heard, lightning and strong wind no more. Calmness arrives with relaxed peace, tranquility and solitude after the roar. Our lives the same as nature's course. Dark clouds remain after and hang about. Through battles faced on the journey makes us stronger to believe and not doubt. The glare of the sun will come out again, breaking through the gray, gloomy overcast. The dark, dull shade will vanish as well. Hard rainfall and brisk winds never last. And we had a motto in Kentucky all during COVID that Governor Andy Beshear would say, and he would say, "We will get through this. We will get through this together." And just know, for the people out there in London, Kentucky, and the people that's there in Somerset, Kentucky, that we're praying for you. You're in our prayers of a night. I'm going to read this next poem. It's called Masterpiece. This is also from the book Alpenglow by Bufford J. Hall. It's called Masterpiece. The artist pulls out the canvas, palette in his hand. With various colors, he paints the Appalachian land. With watercolors divined, the master artist begins. He divines the edges as if he had a magnifying lens. So glorious he paints, welding flowers and trees, forms the mountains and hollers, the sun, the moon, and the mountain breeze. Gently he sways as he goes, portraying different color schemes. Elegantly, he adds the bluegrass, mixing in the valleys, creeks, and streams. With the swing of the brush, using the rules of perspective and tone, with proportions and composition, harmony comes alive as he paints alone. He stares at the canvas, puts up his tools and ceases, names it Kentucky, and adds it to a collection of his masterpieces. It's called The Masterpiece. Somebody, one of my dear friends, just been a few days ago, lost her brother, and she's been going through a rough time, and I just couldn't imagine losing a sibling. But she lost her brother suddenly, and one of her family members just sent her a picture, and the picture was just of a sunset. And that picture meant so much to her, just to see the sunset. And, you know, I thank God every day, you know. We ought to be thankful. We should be thankful. Every day of our lives, we should be thankful. When we wake up every morning, we see the sunrise over the mountains and how beautiful it is. And we lay down of a night or of an evening, we look out our window and we see the beautiful sunset. So beautiful. We should be thankful. We should be grateful to see another sunrise, to see another sunset. Oftentimes at the mouth of our little holler, by Carfork Lake, I'll sit and I'll look across the lake back toward Hazard, Kentucky, and I'll watch the sunset. It looks so beautiful in that spot. You can see for quite a distance. Well, we got so much to thank the Lord for. You know, storms come, storms go, but as a friend of mine told me a long time ago, I was going through a hard time, and she said, Jason, this too shall pass. I said, what? And she says, this too shall pass. And it took me a little while, and I finally got what she was saying. It wasn't going to last forever. The storm that you're going through, it's not going to last forever. The depression that you're going through, it's not going to last forever. The anxiety that you have, it's not going to last forever. You'll feel more at ease. You'll feel more calm. You'll feel more peace. You'll get through this. I got a lot of family members. You know, they encourage me every day. They encourage me. A lot of friends, they encourage me. They're there for me. But just know that after the storm passes, let's look for God's promise. Let's look for that rainbow. Anyway, God bless you, and I hope these poems spoke to your heart like they did mine. Again, the book is from Alpenglow by Bufford J. Hall. I didn't even know that the Alpenglow had a name or the glow at dusk of the mountains at dusk, the orange glow. Didn't even know it had a name, Alpenglow. But you learn something new every day. Anyway, God bless you.